Hey guys, what's going on? We are live. We are here waiting for this Boston Bruins and Tampa Bay Lightning game to get going. I believe in the background they're showing some just some pregame stuff right now. I think they probably already sang the national anthem. Now they're just showing a video package um and waiting for the first puck drop. So we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for this thing to get going. Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing? We're just kind of chilling here. This Tampa Bay Lightning and Bruins game hasn't started yet. They're still doing some pregame stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting for them to get going. So right now they're just showing some stats on the Bruins and Lightning. Your Leafs are playing. Who are the Leafs playing? Who are they playing? Who are they playing tonight? The Panthers. Nice, nice. The Leafs should win that game. They should win that game. What's up, Timothy? How you doing, man? We're just kind of waiting for this Bruins and Lightning game to get going. They're still in pregame. They haven't dropped the first puck yet. So they're winning 3-0. Nice. 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 Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Still waiting on this game to get going. Rum boys, what's up? What's up, fellas? What's good, man? We're just sitting here chilling, waiting for this Bruins and Lightning game to get going. They're still in pregame, so we're just kind of hanging out until they get going. It said 7:30, but they're clearly running late. Robbie, hey Robbie, if you listen and I'm gonna win that bet, you're gonna be taking them 5 shots, so you better get ready. I can't believe Gronk retired, man. I don't know if you guys haven't heard, but Rob Gronkowski retired. I know I talked about it in my Celtics game the other night, but that was crazy. I still can't believe that. Still in shock. I thought for sure that we'd get one more season out of him before he retired, but I guess not. Yeah. I mean, that was like an hour after it happened. I'm still in shock, man. I'm still in shock. I don't even I don't even really still know what to say or how to like process that. It's crazy. All these damn TV timeouts. They got to get their damn sponsors in and all this crap. They're already running late. Game said 7:30. So we're still just chilling. Yeah, he was. It crossed his mind back then, and I mean, I'm surprised halfway through last season he didn't just call it quits because he was hurting, man. He was not having fun last year. He stuck it out for Brady and for Edelman and for the team. He stuck it out, and I shouldn't be surprised, but I mean I am, but I shouldn't be, to be honest. For the last like 3 years, he hasn't really been the same player. Make sure it's on the right channel here, guys. Yeah, so it says. It says it's on the right channel, so we should be good. So they're playing at I guess they're playing at the Bruins are away tonight. They're playing in Tampa Bay. I thought they were at home. All right, here we go. Looks like they're getting ready to get going to drop the ceremonial first puck here. Hopefully. Both teams are back on the benches, and let's get rolling. Still waiting. All right, here we go. Clearing everything up. Looks like we are getting going. So if you're watching this game, the Tampa Bay net would be the right side, and the Bruins net would be the left side of your screen. Tuca is in net tonight for the Bruins. Hopefully he can kind of snap his streak that hasn't been going so good for him. Vasilevsky is in net for the Lightning. The Lightning are good this year, man, and we are off and running, and the Bruins push the puck down past the blue line, and they work towards the middle of the ice, and the pass is stolen, and Tampa Bay comes back 3-on-4. They swing it from left to right. The Bruins take it back and shoot it past the blue line. Once again, it is pushed back into the Bruins zone by Tampa Bay and shot back out by, I believe, Krug. Chara with the puck pushes it up past the blue line into the Tampa Bay zone, where the pass is stolen and thrown back into the Bruins zone behind the Bruins net, taken by Chara, flung back to the blue line and back into the Tampa Bay zone. And we are going to get our first icing of the night on the Bruins, awaiting the face-off. Bruce Cassidy is the head coach of the Bruins. Third season with the Bruins, 114-48, I believe that said. The Bruins win the faceoff. It goes back behind Tuukka in the net, and they swing it from left to right, up the ice to the blue line, and it's stolen by Tampa Bay and thrown back into the Bruins zone. It is fought for on the right side of Tuukka Rask against the boards, thrown back around him from left to right. On the right side, Moore is checked hard into the glass by Tampa Bay. Thrown back into the Tampa Bay zone. Fighting for it is the Bruins and Tampa Bay behind Tampa's net. Gathered up by the Lightning and thrown back into the Bruins zone. Deep in the Bruins zone, Chara gets it, throws it back up the left side of the ice. It passes the blue line. It is being fought for by the Bruins and Lightning at center ice. Thrown back into the Bruins zone where it's controlled by Chara and thrown back up to center ice. Bruins pushing the puck forward into the Tampa Bay zone. Puck's fought for behind the Tampa net and thrown back up to center ice by the Tampa Bay defense. Fighting for it behind Tuukka Rask now I believe that's Marchand. And it is thrown up the left side of the ice and back towards the right side as they fight for it on the boards. It's thrown back to the Bruins blue line, and Tampa Bay's working the puck around the top of the blue line. Our first shot on goal by Tampa Bay is blocked and sent aside by Rask, and it comes back up the right side of the ice. Bruins and Lightning fighting for it at the blue line, and it's worked back to the left side of the ice and flung into Tuukka's blocker and thrown away and kicked away by him, sent aside to the right side, and it's flung around by Boston up to the blue line and into the Tampa zone. Puck is gathered up by Tampa Bay behind their net, and they reset. The Bruins defense, or I should say the winger coming in hard and trying to fight for it behind the Tampa net, and it's thrown back to the blue line, and Bruins regain control. Oh, wait, pass is stolen and sent back behind Tuukka Rask, and the Bruins and Tampa are fighting for it behind the net. It is thrown up the left side of the ice and being fought for, and the rebound is controlled by the Bruins. They move 3-on-3 up the ice. Bruins shot on Vasilevsky is kicked aside. No good. No goal. Thrown back into play. They fight for it at the Tampa blue line, and they gather it up and reset the offense as there is a line change for it looks like Tampa Bay. They push the puck back up ice. 2-on-3. Tampa on Boston. The puck is stolen away and still pushed deep into the Bruins zone, and they're fighting for it on the left side of Tuukka. It is sent around, and he kicks aside another shot from Tampa Bay. Still controlled by Tampa at the blue line. Finally gathered up by Boston and shot into the Tampa Bay zone. A short little poke at Vasilevsky with the puck is kicked aside, and Tampa Bay regains control at the blue line. Still moving up ice, and there's a line change for Tampa. New fresh legs come on, and they're still fighting for it behind the net. It is thrown to the left side all the way around. Tampa now working the puck back at their blue line, trying to set something up. Boston's D is really good. 3-on-3 for the Bruins coming forward. It's thrown into the center of the ice, and the shot on goal on Vasilevsky is no good. Kicked aside by him. Still behind the Tampa Bay net, and it's thrown forward by the defenseman up to the blue line, and once again Tampa resets and line change for them. All right, moving up past their blue line, now past center ice. 3-on-4 for Tampa Bay. It's thrown way deep behind Boston's net. Tuukka gathers it and throws it up to the center ice where it can't be gathered by Boston and trickles all the way to Vasilevsky where he controls it and shoots it back into play. Whew, this is tough. All right. Puck still at center ice, guys, controlled by Boston, and they are trying to set something up as they go 3-on-3 versus Tampa, coming down past Tampa's blue line. Still fighting for it deep in the Tampa zone, trying to gain control. Tampa Bay does. They shoot it back up center. Wow, that was a crushing hit. Man, Boston just destroyed the Lightning on that one. Bruins regain control, 2-on-3 for them. They try and push the puck up ice, and it is controlled by the Lightning and sent back into the Bruins zone as Tampa Bay is on a line change. All right, still in the Boston zone. Puck is being fought for on the right, left side of Tuukka. Shot back around behind him all the way to the right side of the ice. Tampa Bay and Boston still fighting for control. The shot on Tuukka Rask is good, and that's a Tampa Bay Lightning goal. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Great backhand shot for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay leads 1-0. Stamkos on the goal. Beautiful backhand from him. Tuukka didn't stand a chance. That was a great pass. Whoever that one-timer pass, to Stamp, that was a great pass to Stamkos for that shot. For that quick little flick of the wrist shot. That was a good shot. All right, so the face-off is coming. It is shot into the Bruins zone where Tampa and Boston fight for it on the left side of Tuukka Rask, deep in the Bruins zone. It's flung back and forth twice between the left and right sides of the ice, still fighting for control. Tampa regains control at center ice, going for another big shot. Tuukka down on all fours, trying to get that one to stay out of his net. Kicked aside, and I believe the puck is out of play. Once again, guys, I apologize. I don't know. It's kind of hockey's kind of fast for me to keep up with the players, so I'm just calling it like I see it. I hope you guys can enjoy it. We are on a TV timeout. I'm trying, man. Hockey's fast. Hockey's tough. It's hard to keep up with. We're on a TV timeout. The Lightning are fast, man. I didn't realize how quick that team is. They're fast, man. That is a good-looking team. That shot from Stamkos was pretty, though. And the setup pass was awesome. And I do have Bruins gear on for tonight, if anybody wants to know. There's the Bruins gear. So we are back to the game. They are just showing some footage of each team on the bench. Still no, not back to action yet. Face-off coming deep in the Bruins zone. This is dangerous. Bergeron set for Boston to take the faceoff, and it's won by Tampa Bay, and it is poked free by Boston, and they are on a 2-on-2, and the shot on goal from Boston is no good. Kicked aside to the left side by Vasilevsky. Good stop by him. They fight for it behind the Tampa Bay net, and we may have our first penalty of the game. We might have our first power play coming. First power play incoming. It looks that way. I should say. I shouldn't say it quite yet. It looks like there's going to be. It looks like there's going to be a Bruin power play. Yes. Yep. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is in the penalty box. Nikita Kucherov, 2 minutes for hooking. So we have a Bruin power play. They started off by losing. They lost the faceoff and it shot all the way back into the Bruin zone. They will take it behind Tuukka, reset, and off they go. So 2-minute power play for Bruins. They work it to the center ice, past the blue line, and back into Tampa's zone. They're working from left to right. The first shot on goal by Bergeron is no good. Kicked aside to the left by Vasilevsky. Still working from right to left. They are trying to get it to Bergeron in the corner, and that is thrown away by Vasilevsky and the Lightning defenseman. We have a stoppage in play, and let's see what I don't know if there's going to be another penalty, or we have a stoppage in play, though, for something. Face-off coming in the Tampa zone. Marchand set to take it. Won by Boston. Shot into the corner, the left corner. They reset, and they're working from right to left again, trying to get it to Bergeron in the center of the ice. It is thrown away by the Lightning defenseman back out to the blue line where the Bruins will reset. They throw it back into the center of the ice. Bergeron trying to throw it in the net. And that is a Bruins goal. Vasilevsky fell down and the Bruins score 1-1. Marchand with the putback. Vasilevsky made a great save and it rebounded out and he slipped. He couldn't recover, and Marchand gets the putback goal. So Vasilevsky stops the first attempt, kicks it right back out, right to Marchand, and he gets the goal. DeBrusk with a good screen, too. Good play. So Tampa Bay scores early, and Boston comes right back and answers. 1-1, face-off coming at center ice. Great play from Bergeron and Marchand. Both of them. And if you guys didn't know, what's up, Midwest? How you doing, man? We're just watching the Bruins and Lightning play 1-1 with 11:33 to go in the first. Puck is thrown back deep into the Tampa Bay zone. Boston chasing, and it looks like both teams are going to... It looks like they were going to try and reset for line changes for both teams, but we have a stoppage in play. So let's see what this is for. We have a stoppage in play. Refs are discussing something. Find out what it is now. Talking to the Tampa Bay and Boston benches. And I guess we're going to get a face-off in the Bruins zone. Deep in the Bruins zone. Right next to Tuukka on the left-hand side of him. Won by Boston and thrown thrown back to the center ice and thrown right back in deep into the Bruins zone, and they fight for it behind Tuukka Rask, and it is thrown all the way back into the Tampa zone, and that is going to be icing. So let's see. 1-1. Oh, I see what the so one of the Tampa Bay guys tripped one of the Boston players. I couldn't see the names on either one of them. So, anyways, face off on the left side of Tuukka is taken and won by Boston, thrown back around him, gathered up by Tampa Bay and thrown right back around again, and then cleared by Boston. Puck is back down in Tampa zone. They gather it up quick. They're trying to move it back up into the Bruins zone quickly. 3-on-4 for the Bruins. Tampa Bay is not quick to respond, and it's thrown right back deep into their zone by Boston. Tampa Bay gathers it up behind Vasilevsky and tries to reset, and we have another stoppage in play. Apparently, Marchand is being his usual self and annoying a Tampa Bay Lightning player, so we might have a penalty for a reactionary response for something he did. McAvoy's getting a new stick. Apparently, he broke his stick, so they're going to give him a new stick. Face-off coming at just outside of center ice, won by Boston and thrown back was going to be thrown back into the Tampa Bay Lightning zone by Marchand, but we have another stoppage in play. In case you guys didn't know, Zdeno Chara was re-signed by Boston, I think it was yesterday or today, on a 1-year deal, so we have him back. So Big Z will still be in a Bruins uniform. Face-off coming at center ice, and the Tampa Bay Lightning player is thrown out of the face-off. So we're going to reset and try this again. Face-off is won by Tampa this time, gathered up at their blue line and thrown across center ice and then thrown way into the Boston zone behind Tuukka Rask. It rolls around the left side of him and is gathered up by Marchand and thrown ahead. 2-on-3 for the Lightning. And a quick shot on goal on Vasilevsky by Marchand. That's no good. Turned away. Thrown back into the Tampa Bay zone. They gather it up quickly and reset and throw it back into the Bruins zone, and another stoppage in play. One to one, Boston and Tampa Bay all knotted up. Still first period. I didn't get to see the time left, but 1-1, Boston and Tampa Bay all knotted up. Good game so far. We are on a TV timeout again. This time it's a Chevy truck commercial, which I happen to drive a Chevy, and to be honest, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not that impressed. I may switch over to Dodge or Ford. So there's 2 people watching me. So who do we got? Who's the 2 people that are in here? Who's watching? Nobody? We got no one? Okay. Just sitting here talking to myself then. Rum boys, what's up, man? Hold on, man. I'm gonna be. Give me 1 sec. I gotta open a window or something. It's hot as hell in my apartment. Hold on. Cheers to you too, buddy. I ran out of beer and I didn't have time to go get any. Otherwise, I'd be drinking tonight. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. I am back. Sorry about that. I just had to get something to drink. My throat's killing me, especially after calling the Celtics last night. So the puck is being fought for deep in the Bruins zone, and it's thrown back around from right to left behind Tuukka Rask and back into the Tampa Bay zone. Fought for on the left side of Vasilevsky and thrown right back into the Bruins zone where Tampa Bay is outnumbered, and it looks like they will reset for a line change, and we're going to get a stoppage in play. Maybe another penalty. I don't know. Could be another Lightning penalty. Could be another Lightning penalty. Refs are discussing something. Nope, just going to be a regular face-off. Face-off in the Bruins side. This on the Bruins side of the center ice. Won by Tampa Bay and thrown across center ice from right to left and back into the Tampa zone where they reset and throw it back to their blue line where it's fought for by Marchand and kicked back out all the way back into the Tampa zone behind Vasilevsky, and it's fought for by Krug and the Tampa Bay Lightning defenseman. He's trying to keep it in the Tampa zone as good as possible, and it's thrown way down the ice and back into the Bruins zone to the right side of Tuukka Rask, where 3 Bruins and 3 Lightning are fighting for it, and the Bruins clear all the way back down to all the way back in the puck lands right in front of Vasilevsky. He puts it back into play. They are holding back and resetting for Tampa's line change, and they quickly push the puck up ice, and it is fought for behind Tuukka Rask, and it's moving from right to left. They fight for it. It's in front of in front of Tuukka. It's spit out behind him and all the way to the left side of the ice and thrown all the way back across ice to the right side of Tuukka. He stops it, brings it behind the net, and Boston will reset and regather and come back up the ice. It is stopped by the Tampa defense at center ice, and they have to throw it down deep into the Tampa zone to the left side of Vasilevsky, where it is fought for and won by the Lightning, and they press back up the ice. Center ice now, 2-on-4, Tampa versus Tampa on Boston, and it is, wow, that was a long shot on goal by Tampa Bay, almost from center ice. Tuukka kicks it aside to the right, fought for by the Bruins and Lightning. It is pushed back, and another shot on goal from Tampa Bay on Tuukka that is kicked aside to the right. Still fighting for it behind the net and Tuukka, and finally pushed forward up to center ice by Boston, where it is stopped again by the Tampa Bay Lightning and forced right back, and another shot on goal on Tuukka, and he kicks that one to the left. And it's pushed back up past center ice, and Boston with a shot on goal, and the rebound is put against Vasilevsky, and it is kicked aside to the left. Wow, Boston's coming on strong on this drive. And another shot on Vasilevsky that's blocked and sent to the right. Looking for Marchand or Bergeron in the corner. Center ice in front of Vasilevsky, and a shot is pushed aside by him again. Marchand with it, working with it against the Tampa Bay defense. It's taken and shot back into the Bruins zone by Tampa Bay, and an icing will be called on Tampa. Whew. This is a workout. Yeah. Hey, Robbie, you still here? What, Ty Boogie? Any one of you guys? Rum Boy still in the house? Face-off is won by Boston, and it's fought for on the left side of the ice, shot back around behind Vasilevsky. And a shot on goal by the Bruins is stopped by him and gloved up. And it looks like that might be DeBrusk might have got whacked in the head with a stick. Robbie. Hey, Robbie, I'm going to win that bet. You're going to be taking them shots. I'm ordering pizza. Nice. I'm going to win our bet, man. You're going to be taking them shots. Hey, Robbie, check this out, right? This is when you want to be sophisticated, but you're broke as fuck. It's water in a wine glass. On another TV timeout. A Geico commercial this time. What up, Kevo? How you doing, man? We are watching the Bruins and Lightning right now, and it's 1-1. Just kind of chilling. They're in TV timeout right now. Yeah, yeah, it's quick, man. I'm having trouble. I mean, I'm doing the best I can to keep up with it. It's pretty tough though. It's pretty fast paced. So here we go, guys. Face off deep in the Tampa Bay zone, and the Bruins are thrown out of the face-off, so DeBrusk will take, I think it was Marchand's place, so DeBrusk will take his place, and the face-off is won by Tampa Bay. It's shot behind the the Lightning net, and back up center ice where it's stopped by the Bruins defense and pushed right back into the Tampa Bay zone. Bruins are fighting for it on the left side, and they will win possession and continue to push the puck up past center ice, and we have a stoppage in play. Man, there's stop and play left and right now. Shit. The first 8 minutes I could barely even keep up. That's good, you back. Where'd you go? All right, face-off is won by Tampa Bay and shot back into their zone. Fought for on the right side of Vasilevsky and shot back up to center ice where the Bruins gather it in and shoot it and push it right back down into the Tampa Bay zone. Tampa has it, moving from left to right. They push it deep into the Bruins zone, and there is another stoppage in play, which is probably going to be an icing. First period's moving pretty damn quick. There's only 5 minutes and 11 seconds left. Face-off coming in deep in the Bruins zone on the left side of Tuukka. He is ready, and so is Boston and Tampa. The puck is dropped, and it's won by Tampa Bay. They control at Boston's blue line. Pushing it into the center ice. Shot back out to the blue line. A one-timer from Tampa Bay, and he scores! Tampa Bay Lightning goal on the one-timer. Man, that was a laser beam from Stamkos again. That's Stamkos' second goal of the night. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know what? This is my This is my first time watching watching the Lightning play live. Man, they are fast. That Lightning team is fast. Like really fast. The Bruins they got the Bruins chasing all over the ice. They can't keep up with them, man. They're Bruins. They're going to be in for a long night. All right, faceoff is won by Tampa. Push back into the Bruins zone. They have it at the Bruins blue line, and they're working it from left to right. They shoot it behind Tuukka. It rattles around the boards and goes all the way around him from left to right, and then back the other way. Still fighting for it deep in the trying to clear of the Bruins, but Tampa's keeping the pressure on at the blue line. They try and shoot the one. They try and get the one-timer to go, and it's blocked by Boston and sent back out to center ice. Tampa Bay will make a line change, and they still continue to push the puck up ice. Is Tampa while they're waiting for their line change, and they shoot it back behind Rask. It rattles around from right to left and right back the other direction. Tampa still with possession, still working deep in the Bruins zone, it looks like they're trying to open up trying to get the one-timer from the left-hand side, but the Bruins have it defensed pretty well. They get it, Boston gets it and clears it to the half ice mark, and it is gathered up by Tampa and shot right back into the Bruins zone. A quick pass attempt is stolen by Boston, by Marchand, and thrown deep into the Tampa Bay Lightning zone behind Vasilevsky, gathered up by Tampa and shot back to the Bruins blue line. Marchand is chasing, trying to get the puck to Bergeron, and it is thrown across the ice, and we have I thought it was going to be icing. No icing. Tampa gathers it up behind Vasilevsky and shoots it forward again. They move from left to right across the blue line and deep into the Bruins zone again. Still fighting for it on the boards on the right side of Tuukka. It's shot back around him and out back into the Tampa Bay zone. Tampa working with it at center ice, trying to open up something for a passing lane. Nothing. Bruins defense is good. They shoot it back down the ice behind Tuukka. Wow, Tampa just crushed. Oh, that was somebody on, I can't see a number, but someone on the Bruins just got murdered. Oh, Moore. So Moore for the Bruins is hit hard into the ice, and he will be keeled over, and he is skating to the bench, and he is a hurting unit. Man, that was a huge hit from Tampa on Boston. Wow, did he just get crushed. That was a big hit from behind, man. That was a monster hit. So Moore will take a seat, and he is keeled over and not looking so good. He is clearly hurting. Tampa up 2-1. 2:38 to go, first period. Face-off coming in the Bruins zone. I tell you, if Tampa Bay gets another quick one before this time expires, Boston's going to be looking Boston's chances of winning are going to be looking pretty slim because they're already chasing all over the ice as we speak. So once again, it's worked into the Bruins zone. A shot on goal is kicked aside by Tuukka from the right side, and it's thrown all the way to the left side of him and back up into the Tampa Bay zone, and we have a stoppage in play. Possibly hooking. I just want to make sure. I thought he said hooking. I just want to confirm. There is a penalty, though. We may have a Lightning power play, which could be worst case scenario for Bruins. Oh, the Lightning got called for it. All right, so we have a Bruins power play here with 2:15 to go in the first period. So Bruins on the power play. Face-off is taken by Boston and won in the Tampa Bay zone. Back to the blue line. From left to right, they're working the puck. A pass across ice is kicked out of play by the Tampa Bay defenseman, so we will reset. McAvoy was trying to get that puck to Bergeron for the shot. He didn't get it across the ice fast enough though. The faceoff is won by Tampa Bay and shot way out of the zone and behind Tuukka Rask. He kicks it forward and back into play to McAvoy, who moves the puck up the ice quickly back into the Tampa zone. He shoots it around from right to left. Fighting for it is Boston and Tampa Bay on the left side of Vasilevsky. Thrown back into the center of the ice. A shot on goal is kicked aside by Vasilevsky from the left side. Still, Bruins with it, pushing the puck hard back towards Vasilevsky, and we may get another penalty. A Bruins player is down. He went down hard. There might be, yeah, wow. Yep, another Tampa Bay penalty. Another Tampa penalty. Tripping on the, yep, tripping, yep. Yep. So now it's 5-on-3 Boston power play advantage. Working the puck from right to left is Boston, trying to find the open man. They shoot it, and Boston's one-timer is kicked aside by Vasilevsky and thrown out of the Bruins zone by Tampa. Boston gathers it back up across center ice. Bergeron shot. Nope, he fakes the shot and passes to McAvoy for the shot. That's no good. Bergeron's waiting center ice as they work it from right to left, trying to get the one-timer. Looks like trying to get him on the one-timer. The puck is thrown behind Vasilevsky from left to right. It is fought for at the Tampa blue line and thrown back into the Bruins zone. Rask gathers it up, puts it back into play. Marchand comes across center ice on the left-hand side. Brings it back up, has it stolen and thrown back into the Bruins zone. 23 seconds to go. 5 seconds on the penalty. Bruins bring it past Tampa's blue line. They're pushing the puck back up ice. I thought he was going to shoot, but fakes it and throws it to Bergeron for the shot. That's no good. The one-timer from Boston is kicked aside by Vasilevsky. Marchand puts it back into play, being fought for behind Vasilevsky, and we have a stoppage in play again. Oh, and there could be a fight. There is some words exchanged between Boston and Tampa during the stoppage in play. Come on, man. It's the Lightning and Bruins. We got to get at least one fight. And that's it. So the first period comes to an end with the score Tampa Bay 2, Boston 1. End of the first period. Yeah, Tampa, I tell you, Tampa's good, man. That team is really good. Stamkos having some words with the referee before he heads off the ice. Man, that's pretty fast-paced. I'm out of freaking breath. It's a good thing I get 3 breaks. I'm going to need them. Jesus. So who's in here? Any which playoffs? What playoffs, bud? What sport? Are we talking hockey, basketball, baseball? I should say hockey and basketball because those are the only two that are hockey. Well, I know the Bruins. I mean, the Bruins are my team, and I know they're going to squeeze in there, probably in the middle of the pack. Tampa's probably going to remain the 1 seed in at least our division. Um, you'll probably that's tough call, man, because there's a lot of teams that are on the bubble right now. That's a tough call. I know Tampa's going to be tough to stop this year. That's a fact. Winnipeg's a pretty good team as well. I've watched a bunch of their games because I'm from the Northeast, so we get some of their games. So they're not a bad team either, man. I kind of like Winnipeg. But I tell you one thing, and at least the Bruins division or at least the Bruins conference, uh, um, the Lightning are going to be hard to stop. That team is good. They've been consistently good all year. So it's going to be tough. I know the Blackhawks haven't been playing too good, man. But I mean, I think if you give it a year or two, they'll be back to a championship caliber team as well. I know they haven't really played well this year, but they're another team that in a couple of years could um, really be back to their previous form. The Golden Knights have also been playing well, if memory serves me correct, from what I've read and seen. So they could sneak in their they could sneak in too. If I had to pick a Stanley Cup winner, though, it wouldn't surprise me if the Lightning finally won this year. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've just been consistently good all year. Still in half, or I should say, still in the intermission period. I think it's like 10-minute intermissions. NCAA the tournament. I had my I think my final four was Kentucky. I don't have my bracket with me, but I think my final four was Kentucky, Duke. It was Gonzaga, but they screwed me. Kentucky, Duke, Gonzaga, and then I forget the last one. But I have Kentucky winning it all. I have Kentucky and Duke playing in the national championship, and I have Kentucky beating them. I have Tennessee going pretty far too, though. The problem with Tennessee, if we're going to start talking NCAA now, the problem with Tennessee is that they can. Yeah, see, here's the thing, right? I like Tennessee a lot. Tennessee's a good team, but the problem with them is that they'll play 3 quarters of phenomenal basketball and then shit the bed. Or like they'll play like, out of the 40 minutes of playing time, they'll play 30, or 28 of them phenomenal, and the last 10 or 12 like shit. That's their problem. They can never seem to pull it, or it's the opposite way. You know what I mean? Or they'll play they'll play really shitty the first 20 minutes of the game and then phenomenal the last 20, but they're so far behind that they can't, they can't make up grounds. That's how they've been all year. But luckily this tournament, it almost caught up with them in the first round. I forget who they played, but they played like crap for like the first 10 and a half minutes of the game, and it almost cost them. Especially in a tournament like this, you can't, you gotta, like with the NCAA tournament, and these are the teams that are like, supposedly the best of the best. So it's like you can't slack, man. If you slack, you lose. If you slack, that's when that number 12 beats a number 4 because they have a stupid lapse in concentration, and that number 12 team is an underdog and they keep fighting and they beat them. Got to play consistent basketball to win that tournament. Like, look at Duke, man. Duke almost got beat last week. Like, Duke almost got beat last game. That's like you know what I mean? You got to play well the whole game. Can't have those lapses in concentration. It'll cost you big time. I tell you one thing though, the lightning speed is killing the Bruins. They're chasing all over the ice. Duke is your local team. All right, cool. Although a Duke UNC final would be pretty nice. That'd be pretty cool. Because I think UNC's defense stands a pretty good chance against Duke. Yeah, Robbie, you said, you had told me UNC and Duke is your final. To me, they're one of probably only 2 or 3 one of the only 2 teams that could actually the defense could actually wear Duke out. UNC by 1. I want the title game this year to be real close. I want it to be real close. Like, I'm talking like 3, single like under a 6-point win. You know what I mean? I want the title game to be really close. I don't want to see no stupid blowout. 72-71. Nice. That's good. That's good pick, man. That's good pick. I'm going to go get some more water, guys. I'll be right back. Nice. Hey, Robbie, if you guys ever make a Rum Boys flag, you know what I'm going to do? See this big wall space right here? I'm going to put that Rum Boys flag right there whenever I go live. You need a big flag, man. I'm telling you, you need like a 4 foot by 4 foot flag and I'd put that right here. Just take this whole wall space up. I'd rock that sucker on my boat too. What up, Simple? We just sitting here watching some hockey, man. I'm telling you, Rum Boys, I'd rock that sucker on my boat flagpole as well. Nice, Simple. You're turning the game on. Cool. I'm actually surprised. Tuca's playing tonight. I mean, it is even though it is the Lightning. I'd be resting him for the playoffs. Oh. Robbie, how's everybody's bracket doing? I had a rough day yesterday with my bracket. Still in halftime. Still in intermission, guys. Yeah, same here. Yeah, dude. I'm tied with my brother, but me and him are like, it literally is like hanging, like you said, hanging on by a damn thread, man. It is. Trying to see who else is live. Oh. Trying to do this dual stream stuff, but it ain't working. Oh well. I'll figure it out later on. All right, we are getting set up again. Teams will switch sides. So now it's Bruins are on the left side. We'll be we'll be going from left to right, and Tampa Bay right to left. Getting ready for the opening face-off of the second period. Hold on, what'd you say? Hockey was what? I didn't see that. It disappeared before I could read that. Stamkos had 2 goals that period, man. That dude is good still. So it appears that Tampa Bay will start. Boston, I think, is going to start on a power play for 30 seconds, and they win the faceoff at center ice. It is shot into the Tampa Bay zone, and the goalie and the Bruins are fighting for it behind the net. Vasilevsky's kind of stupid to leave his net wide open like that, but they are still fighting for it, and it's shot to the left side of him and back to the Tampa blue line, where it is gathered up by Boston. Bergeron has it, and he'll send it across ice, and the pass is intercepted by Tampa Bay and thrown back into the Bruins zone behind Tuukka Rask. The Bruins get it and throw it right back up ice, and I think we're going to get... Oh, nope, maybe not an icing. Or is it? Nope, Tampa Bay will reset behind Vasilevsky, and they bring it up to their blue line and shoot it up to center ice, where the pass is intercepted by Boston. Marchand with it, trying to push through the Tampa defense. They can't do it. It is stolen and thrown back to the Bruins blue line, and the puck trickles across in front of Tuukka, and he tosses it to the left side of him, where it's still being fought for, and Tampa looking for a center ice shot. It is thrown across the ice and back behind Tuukka, back to the left side of him, still being fought for possession, going back and forth between Boston and Tampa Bay. They're still fighting for it on the boards on the left side of Tuukka. It's thrown behind him, gathered up by Boston. Still the Bruins have possession. They throw it up the ice, up the boards, into the Tampa zone, and we may get an icing. No, maybe not. Tampa has it behind Vasilevsky. They reset with a line change, and they bring the puck back up past their blue line, past center ice, coming up quick. Coming up the left side of the ice, it is thrown across the ice and intercepted by Boston and thrown back to center ice. Pushed back in, the pass is intercepted again by Tampa Bay and pushed back into the Bruins zone. Fought for on the boards on the left side of Tuukka, and Bruins regain possession. They come back up the ice. 2-on-3 for Boston. Pushing it forward deep into the Tampa zone behind Vasilevsky. The puck squirts out to the right. No possession. Tampa regains possession. They move back up the ice, and it is being fought for at the Boston blue line. The Bruins gather possession back up, pushed forward by the Bruins on a shot on goal from Boston, and then it is kicked aside by Vasilevsky. McAvoy's shot is kicked aside by Vasilevsky. Man, that kid is fast. That is fast. McAvoy, he quick, man. Good deflection from Vasilevsky. Boston regains possession from the faceoff down in the Tampa zone, and we have the puck squirts loose, and we have a stoppage in play. Boston doing the best they can to stick with them. I tell you one thing, it's not like they're giving up. They're throwing everything they have at Tampa. Tampa wins the face-off at the Tampa Bay blue line. It's shot backwards to the Tampa defense, and they pass it to the right side of the ice and try to get it up past center ice. It is stopped by Boston and thrown into the Tampa zone. Regathered by the Lightning over to the left side of Vasilevsky. They push it forward up ice into the Boston zone, over behind Tuukka Rask, and it is the puck is regained by Boston, thrown back into the Tampa zone, still being fought for on the left side of Vasilevsky by both Tampa and Boston. Tampa regains possession. They throw it back up center ice, deep into the Boston zone. Tuukka tries to get rid of it and throws it around the boards. Gathered up by Boston, still being fought for. The rebound is put into the boards again on the right side of Tuukka Rask. It's still Tampa Bay is still fighting for it with Boston. Thrown out into the center of the ice. A shot on Tuukka, and that is kicked aside. Deflected aside, I should say. Puck still deep in the Boston zone. Finally, the Bruins clear it out to their blue line. It's intercepted again by Tampa Bay and thrown back into the Boston zone, where the Bruins try to possess it, and they just throw it down into the Tampa zone. Boston has it, trying to work a shot in front of the net. Bergeron with a pass in front, and the puck is deflected. Marchand's shot is deflected aside. Tampa Bay fighting for possession of the puck again. At the blue line, it's thrown back towards Vasilevsky, and it's deflected aside. Behind him, they fight for it behind the net. Thrown back up to the Tampa blue line, where Boston and Tampa are fighting for the puck. The puck is still bouncing around center ice. No possession yet. It bounces into the glove of Vasilevsky, and I believe he stops play. Yep. Damn. Yeah, Boston's throwing everything they have at him, man. Boston is throwing everything they have at him. Thanks, Run Boys. All right. Face-off coming deep in the Tampa Bay zone. Boston is thrown out of the face-off, so they reset and go again. Won by Tampa Bay, taken behind Vasilevsky, swung around from left to right, up to the center ice. Possession is fought for and gathered by the Bruins and shot back into the Tampa zone. They fight for possession again. Boston has it. Back and forth they go with possession of the puck at the center ice mark, or I should say the Tampa Bay blue line, and we have a stoppage of play. Whew, I didn't think I could talk that fast. Penalty, I believe. We may have a power play coming. Yep, Tampa Bay is on the power play. We're going to have a power play for the Lightning. This is not good. Bruins better be on their game or this could get ugly. If they go up 3-1, the Bruins are in trouble. Faceoff is coming on the right side of Tuukka Rask, deep in the Bruins zone. And it's won by Boston and thrown way back into the Tampa zone. Best thing they could have done. Two to 1 Tampa Bay with 14:40 to go in the second. And the puck is thrown back up center ice towards Tuukka, the left side of him, and it's swung around behind him back to the Boston blue line, and it's pushed back behind Tuukka again by the Tampa defense. Regathered and thrown back out of the Boston zone to Tampa's blue line, where it looks like they are going to reset and have a line change as well. They get their line change in and push the puck back up into the Boston zone. Boston needs a line change. They don't look fresh. They look tired. Tampa moving again across center ice, pushing the puck back up past the Boston blue line, and we have a stoppage in play again. 1:05 left on the Tampa Bay power play. Tampa up 2-1. We are in the second period, 14 minutes even. 14 minutes to go. I didn't think I could talk this fast, guys. Here we go. Face-off coming just outside the Bruins blue line. They regain possession and shoot it right back into Tampa Bay territory. Vasilevsky has to gather it up and shoot it over to his defenseman to clear. Tampa Bay brings it up past center ice, over the Boston blue line and into the Boston zone. They push the puck across from left to right. The pass is intercepted by Boston and cleared. Back down to the Tampa Bay zone they go. They will reset and come back up the ice. Over the blue line, over center ice, into the Boston zone, to the left side of the ice. Shot back around behind Tuukka Rask. Gathered up and intercepted by Boston and thrown back out to center ice, but regained by Tampa and pushed back in the Boston zone. Boston doing everything they can to clear the ice. Stuck at the center ice mark. Oh, wow, a long shot on goal from Boston. He's kicked aside by Vasilevsky. Wow, that was quick. Boston fighting for it at their blue line to regain possession, and we have a stoppage in play. Somebody got whacked pretty good at the Boston blue line, too. Yeah, man, that was a long shot. That was a long shot on goal from Boston, from McAvoy. Man, he threw that from the damn blue line. Wow. All right. Face-off is coming at the left, right. Actually, I take that back. Right side of the Boston blue line. 12:55 to go. 1 second on the power play before Boston comes back to full strength. And that is the power play's over. So Boston and Tampa both at full strength once again. And we are in a TV timeout. A Toyota commercial this time, showing how stupidly expensive automobiles have become, which is a no-brainer. When they want $30,000 for a stupid Honda Civic. And they wonder why people are broke as hell. Maybe if shit wasn't so expensive, people would actually have extra money to do shit with. So I thank who was ever in here for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate the 10 likes. Always great to get the thumbs up. Oh, 12 likes. That went up pretty quick. So for the two new people, or the two people who just added to that, or three people, I try, man. Hockey's tough. Hockey's hard, man. It's you gotta really be able to, even if you're a little bit behind, it's okay, but you gotta, you can't get more than, you can't get more than a couple seconds behind. Hi, Madison. How you doing? We are watching some Bruins and Lightning hockey. I know the Sox start Thursday. I know, man. Baseball season's here. It's awesome. All right, face off, and the puck is thrown back deep into the Tampa zone on the left-hand side. Fought for and won by Tampa Bay. Thrown around behind Vasilevsky and back into the Bruins zone. Puck is stopped by Boston at their blue line. Regathered and thrown back into the Tampa zone. On the right side of Vasilevsky, they move the puck from right to left and back to right. Thrown across the blue line up to center ice. And the pass is intercepted by Boston, and a shot on goal on Tampa Bay is no good. Kicked aside by Vasilevsky. Boston coming out firing. Puck is thrown back into the Boston zone on the left-hand side of Tuukka. Regained by the Bruins. Brought back up past center ice. They're working the right side of the ice, deep in the Tampa zone. Can't really managed to find an open man. Stuck in the right-hand corner of the ice. Behind Vasilevsky. Possession of the puck being fought for by the Bruins and Lightning. Going back and forth, exchanging possession of the puck. It is shot back out to the blue line of the Tampa Bay and pushed deep into the Boston zone, where Tuukka is forced to gather it and shoot it back up ice, where it's cleared back into the Tampa zone. Fighting for it on the left-hand side of Vasilevsky, both teams. A shot on goal by the Bruins is good. Pass is intercepted, shot on goal, and that's a goal. That's a Bruins goal. Charlie Coyle with the goal. Fighting for possession of the puck, and a great shot, a laser beam shot on goal from Coyle. Right up and over the shoulder. Good flick of the wrist, right up and over. Sniper, right up and over the shoulder. Great shot. Face off at center ice, won by Tampa Bay as they push the puck up into the Bruins zone. Tuukka is forced to come out and push it aside to the right. It is thrown back behind him to the left side, where they fight for possession of the puck. It's thrown across center ice. Wow, that was dangerous. Right in front of Tuukka Rask. Boston takes it, pushes it back up into the Tampa zone, working on the left-hand side of the ice. Stuck against the back of the boards is Backes, trying to get the puck out. He can't. He regained by Tampa Bay and pushed back up to the ice and cleared into the Boston zone. Working with the puck behind Tuukka Rask. The Lightning are trying to get it out into the center of the ice. They can't. Possession is regained by Boston, and a high bouncing puck is regained at the Tampa blue line and thrown all the way to the right side of the ice, where it's tossed back into possession. A one-timer on Rask is no good from Tampa Bay. Puck is bouncing around right-hand side, thrown across the ice to the left. Tampa regains possession, throws it back behind Tuukka. It is fought for, and possession of the puck is back and forth between the Bruins, and Chara is pissed. He's yelling at the ref about something that he should have got hooked. Chara is not happy, and we have a stoppage in play, and we may have a penalty on Zdeno Chara, and we do. Chara will get called for the penalty, and he is pissed. Yep, Chara, 2 minutes for hooking. So Chara sits. That's not good. So 2 minutes for the Tampa Bay power play starts right now, and they win the faceoff on the right-hand side of Rask. They shoot it around behind him to the left, and Boston does the best thing they could ever do and clear it all the way back down into Tampa's zone. 3 Tampa Bay Lightning go back behind Vasilevsky and reset. They push the puck back up ice, back over their blue line, over the center line, over the Boston blue line, and into the Boston zone. On the left-hand side of the ice, working from left to right, still looking for the open man. Passed across ice to the left, back into the center of the ice, over to the right side. Boston's defense is doing well. And the shot on goal on Tuukka from the left side of the ice is no good. Stamkos's one-timer is blocked by Rask, and he's laughing on the inside of his mask. because I don't even think he thought he was going to get that shot. Man, that was a shot from Stamkos. That was a laser beam. Even Stamkos is shocked that he got that. So face-off in the Boston zone is coming. Won by Tampa Bay. Back out to the Boston blue line they go. They'll reset, push it back up into the Boston zone, trying to look for an outlet or across the ice. No good. Pass is blocked and sent back to the right side of Tuukka. Still trying to work it. Pass to the center of the ice. Back to the middle, back to center ice again. And a shot on Tuukka is blocked. He'll glove it and stop play. Woo! That was quick. All right, face-off in the Boston zone. Won by Tampa Bay. They shoot it across from left to right, back to center, and back to the left. Back to the right side of the Boston zone. Back to center. And the one-timer from Tampa Bay is sent aside by Tuukka Rask, and he loses his stick. Gathers it back up. Oh, no, he still doesn't have his stick. Tuukka's stick is on the way to the left side of the ice. Tuukka has no stick in goal. Tampa Bay with it, working to the center of the ice. He's Tampa with the shot, and it's blocked by Tuukka and sent aside, and Boston clears. Whew, holy crap. Tuukka regrabs his stick. Puck is bouncing around at center ice. Regathered by Tampa Bay. They will, it looks like, make a line change and reset. They come flying across the blue line. They're in the Boston zone, left-hand side of the ice. It's stolen by Boston. I think that's Marsh. Yeah, Marchand has it. 2-on-1. He's outnumbered, and he has no choice but to throw it across the ice just to keep it in the Tampa Bay zone. Fought for behind Vasilevsky. Still Marchand pestering the Tampa Bay defense. They managed to get it across into the Bruins zone, and oh my God, Tampa Bay gets hammered by Boston and loses the puck. Still being fought for on the left-hand side of the ice. Oh, there's a fight. Or there almost was a fight. Possession still bouncing back and forth between Boston and Tampa Bay at the center of the ice. Now moving to the left-hand side. Controlled by Tampa Bay. Thrown back across center ice. Over Boston's blue line. Boston regains possession. Left-hand side of the ice. Boston still with possession of the puck. Looking for someone to pass. Oh, he passes across, and it looks like Pastrnak got smoked on that play. And a quick shot on goal by Heinen is blocked by Vasilevsky, and play will be stopped. Whew. I'm going to go refill this. I'll be right back. So for all of my GMC fans out there, it's a GMC commercial this time. And you get $179 per month if you put $4,000 down. Yeah. Stupid car commercials. Bunch of dumbasses. By the way, I am the worst person on the planet to car salesmen because they have no souls. So I am a complete and utter jackass to them. I'm so bad to car salesmen, it's not even funny. But they have no soul, so they deserve it. So Charlie McAvoy and it looks like Brad Marchand are having a conversation on the ice about something. Marchand, they're showing some stats on him, 33 goals this year. Face-off coming in Tampa Bay zone, shot right back out across the Boston blue line, back into the Boston zone. Back and forth they go between the blue line of Boston and center ice. Boston regains possession, brings it back up center ice, stopped once again by the Tampa Bay defense. Back they come, across the Boston blue line, 2-on-3 for Tampa. The shot from Tampa Bay on Tuukka Rask is kicked aside by him. Whew. Ugh. Tuukka having to stand on his head to keep the Bruins in this one. He's definitely getting his workout tonight. Face-off won by Tampa Bay, thrown back out to the Boston blue line, and the Tampa defense loses control. They have to fade all the way back into their zone. Still controlled by Tampa. They will keep it in their zone and reset. Left-hand side of the ice. Still working, trying to push it up past the Boston blue line, and they do. They shoot it in past the blue line, regained by Boston, pushed back up to their blue line. Boston has possession, moving from right to left. The shot on goal, and Boston scores. Brandon Carlo with the shot from almost from the Tampa blue line, and he scores. That is a Bruins goal. Light it up, baby. Light it up. Need to get that lamp lit a couple more times. Need to light that lamp up as much as we can with Tampa Bay. Because you know they're going to do the same. Great exchange for the Bruins, though. Face-off at center ice is taken, won by the Lightning and shot back into the Bruins zone real quick. They come back. It's pushed back into the Tampa zone by the Bruins, and they go back and forth in between blue lines, fighting for possession of the puck. On the right-hand side of the ice, still going back and forth between the blue lines, guys, battling for puck possession. Against the boards on the right-hand side. A shot on goal from Boston's no good. That is a glove save by Vasilevsky, and that was a hell of a shot. Wow. That was a hell of a shot. Another car commercial. This time it's a stupid Volkswagen. Hello, you're new to the stream. How you doing, bud? We are watching some Boston Bruins hockey. Game tied 2-2 in the second period. Or actually, I take that back. It's 3-2 Boston. They just scored. My mistake. 3-2 Boston Bruins. Sorry about that, guys. That was my mistake. I got my cat here again chilling with me. This is pretty much what we do. Come here. Watch this. I'll show Kitty. Hold on. Come here. Over here. Kitty. Say hi. Huh? Say hi. He's my man. He's going to be 13 in April. He's half Maine Coon, half domestic short hair, so he's huge. He's 19 pounds. He's a beast. He eats me out of house and home. Yeah, he hijacked my Celtics stream for like a whole 2.5 minutes. All right, back to game action. A face-off in the Tampa Bay zone is won by the Bruins, and possession is fought for behind the net, and they swing around Vasilevsky and back to the left side of the ice where possession is still being fought for, and the Bruins regain it, and a shot on goal is no good, and the rebound is put back, and that's a goal. That is a goal. Marchand with the putback goal. Bruins up 4-2. Marchand working hard and with the putback goal off the rebound. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we got to do. That's what I'm talking about, man. That was a great goal from Marchand right off the putback. Face-off at center ice, won by the Bruins. Back and forth with possession, they go, regained by Boston. Past the blue line they come, and it looks like they're going to get a stoppage in play. It looks like we're going to get a stoppage in play, and they reset for another face-off in the right outside the Tampa blue line, and it is won by Tampa Bay. They push the puck back up the left side of the ice, and it is regained by Boston, thrown back across. They fight for possession again, and there's another shot on goal by Boston. No good, kicked aside by Vasilevsky again. All the way back up center. Wow, and Boston in the I think that was, I can't see the number on it, but he just crushed that dude from the Lightning. Oh, he just crushed that guy. That's what I like to see. I'll take 7-2. Face-off coming in the Boston zone, won by Tampa Bay. They lose possession of the puck on the left-hand side, fighting for it again. They swing it back around to the right-hand side, working from left to right. It is once again thrown behind Tuukka Rask, all the way wrapped around the boards, and it goes back behind him again. Back to the right-hand side where Boston and Tampa fight for possession of the puck, regained by Boston, thrown out to the Bruins blue line where Tampa regains control and tosses it back into the right side of Tuukka, and the battle for possession goes back and forth again. Still battling behind the net. Now the puck is squirted out to the left side, and they battle back and forth for possession. Tampa's trying to throw it back into the center of the ice for a shot in front of Tuukka. Still behind the net. No exchanging possession of the puck. Back and forth it goes. Out to the blue line, Bruins blue line, where Tampa regains possession. A couple of passes back and forth, and a shot on goal that is deflected wide. Back behind Tuukka again, going from left to right. Tampa regains control on the right-hand side. Back to center ice. Back over to the left, where a shot on goal, and Tuukka blocks the 5-hole attempt. And it squirts back to the right side of him and back out to the blue line where Tampa regains and resets again. Still working from the blue line, and the one-timer from the blue line is deflected back into the Tampa Bay defense, and they once again push the puck back up the center ice and back over the Boston's blue line. Puck wraps around behind Tuukka and goes back to Tampa's blue line. The Lightning will take it back to their blue line, reset, and throw it over center ice and basically back into the Boston zone. Fighting for possession now on the left side of Tuukka Rask. Back and forth they go with possession of the puck. It squirts, wraps around. Tampa Bay regains possession on the right side. Back behind Tuukka they go. It comes once again fighting for possession behind Tuukka. It squirts out to the left, and still nobody with possession of the puck. There's 4 guys fighting for it. 2 Boston and 2 Tampa Bay Lightning trying to regain possession. Puck is stuck against the boards. It squirts back out to the blue line, back to the left side. Tampa goes for the shot. It's deflected. Once again, regain control, and that is a Lightning goal. That is a Lightning goal. Or at least it looks like it. Hold on. Awaiting confirmation. Oh no, it hit both crossbars. Wow. That hit both pipes, banged off of one pipe, ricocheted across, banged off the other one and out. No goal. No goal. Goal is no good. Boston still remains up 4-2. I know, man, that was close. That was real close. Oh, and for those of you interested, I will be calling I believe the Celtics are playing tomorrow, so I'm going to be calling that game as well. So I'll be calling the Celtic game tomorrow. That was crazy. Off that one pipe and directly across and then off the other. That was insane. Hey, I'll take it though. No goal. That's all that matters, that puck stayed out of that net. Yeah, so I'm going to be calling the Celtic game tomorrow. Cuz I believe they play tomorrow. Either 7 or 7:30, but I'm going to be doing that game as well. So if anybody's interested, keep that in you guys' schedule. So the face-off at the left side of Tuukka Rask, won by Tampa and thrown back behind Tuukka. The puck is wrapped back around from left to right, and it's all the way back into the Tampa Bay zone. They have to still trying to clear. Boston coming in strong, and they force it back down into the Tampa zone. Fighting for possession of the puck, Boston and Tampa. Back and forth they go. On the right-hand side of the ice, they bring it up and shoot it across to the right side. Now behind Rask, fighting for possession again. It squirts back out to the left side of Tuukka, still deep in the Boston zone, still fighting for possession. It squirts free, and Tampa regains possession at the Boston blue line. Fighting for it, back and forth they go. On the left side of Tuukka, it is squirted back to the right and then back to the left side again. Possession going back and forth quick, guys. Nobody really able to control the puck yet. Still down in the Boston zone, thrown behind Tuukka from right to left. It squirts free, and it ends up all the way back in the Tampa Bay zone on the right-hand side of the ice. And they will bring it behind Vasilevsky and reset. Looks like they're on a line change. They will reset and come back up the ice. Thrown back into the Boston zone, still behind Rask. Now it squirts free. It's on the left side of him. Boston and Tampa fighting for possession. Puck is stuck against the board. Still fighting for possession. It squirts free. Boston regains possession. Pasternak has it, and the shot is kicked aside, or I should say, hit off the Vasilevsky stick and thrown aside. Back up the ice they go. Tampa with possession in the Boston zone, looking for something. They lose possession. Oh, they regain it from a bouncing puck, and we have a stop in play. We have a stoppage in play. Wait, no, I take it back. That's the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, guys, Boston up 4-2 in Tampa Bay, which is impressive. So at the end of the second period, Boston up 4-2. Marchand had a really good period that period. Much better play from Boston in that period. Much better. Much, much better. That's more like it. If they can play the rest of the game like that, they'll be looking good. So, Robbie, Rumboys, if you're still in here, how am I doing? Am I making a fool out of myself, or is it actually making sense? I hope it actually sounds halfway decent. I haven't done a hockey game in a while. I haven't called a hockey game in a real long time. So once again, we are on an intermission. That's good, man. I try. Yeah, Boston played really well in that period. If they can manage to stick with that style of play and keep doing, keep playing, how they're playing, they're going to stand a good chance of beating this team on their home ice, that's a feat. Tampa this year has been incredibly good at home. This would be a statement win for the Bruins. What's oof? What's oof for? What's that for? Man, I wish these intermissions weren't so damn long. I wish they weren't so long. Yeah, yeah. I know, man. That second period was good. They opened that lead up pretty good. But I tell you one thing, they got lucky on that bounce. That puck that bounced off both of those pipes and didn't manage to go in. That's some pretty good luck right there. That's some pretty good luck right there. What's up, Chuck? How you doing, man? Nothing. We're sitting here in the second intermission of this Bruins and Lightning game. Bruins are up 4-2. I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, guys. I'm gonna hit the head. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna refill this water. All right, guys, I am back. Sorry for the absence. I just had to hit the head and get a fresh glass of water so my throat doesn't dry out while I'm doing this. Like, are you talking like like PS4 games and Xbox and all that? I used to do a lot of gaming, not so much anymore. My my job kind of puts a hindrance on that, man. I uh I got to get up early in the morning every morning, and I work from like anywhere between 3 to 5 a.m. to like 3 to 5 p.m. And so it really doesn't leave me a lot of time to game. I haul heavy equipment and masonry supplies for a masonry company. So I haul their equipment around and their supplies. So their bricks and mortar and all the equipment that they use to move them around, and I haul like lulls and excavators and stuff like that for them around. So I drive for a living. Drive a truck for a living. So at any given, any, Monday through Friday or Saturday, I'm usually up at 3 to 5 a.m. It's not a bad gig, man. It pays the bills. Pays the bills. Do what you got to do to survive. I like it though because it changes every day, so I'm not stuck in an office doing this, doing boring, monotonous office work. Because I'd probably go crazy if I had to do that. So I do like that aspect of it. Yeah, man. These the time in between periods is killing me. Dream job? I don't know, man. I don't know. I went to school. I went to school in a trade school for natural resource management, but I got out of high school and I took a couple of college classes, and I kind of realized that at the time I graduated, there wasn't too many jobs out there in that field. So I got my CDL, and I worked at a couple of landscaping yards, driving trucks and equipment for them around, and then I kind of found my father had a job opening for me, so I took it. I took the opportunity, and I kind of have been working for him ever since. So that's the I went to school for something completely different than what I'm doing. There just wasn't any job opportunities for the field I studied at the time, and I couldn't sit there and do nothing, so I had to do something. Hopefully, we get back to play soon. Give me 1 sec, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't see that question, by the way. It disappeared before I could see it. Yeah, so I'll be doing the Celtics tomorrow. I think they're 15. 10 or I think they're 10 or 15. I know. I know. Tampa but the funny thing was Tampa started out so strong. That first period for them, they were on fire. Tampa started off on fire. Still waiting. It's amazing how long they stretch these damn games, man. I mean, think about it, right? 3 20-minute periods. They only play 60 minutes, and yet this game started at not at 7:45. It's almost been going on for 2 hours. Like, don't get me wrong. As much as I love the Red Sox, right? Like, it's hard for me to it's hard for me to do their games because I just don't have that amount of free time to just sit. I don't have 4.5 hours to just sit here and chill unless it's a weekend game. The Nuggets are good. They are. You know what, man? People sleep on the Nuggets. You know, people sleep on the Nuggets. They could surprise some people. I know they gotta get them damn the advertisements and all the people who pay for these stupid commercials in here. Speaking of stupid commercials, this is a stupid Nissan car commercial. All these car commercials are stupid because they want too much money for them anyways. You get $179 a month if you put $3,000 down. Yeah, bunch of jackasses. I know. That's what I'm saying. They should be 10 minutes and that's it. 10 minutes and you're back. Because then that leaves you guys to sit here and stare at my ugly ass for 15 minutes while we wait to get back to play. I know. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. That like a freaking Honda Civic now costs $35,000. When I was in high school, you could get a Civic for like 16 or 17,000. It's all about the money, man. Everything's about money now. It's all about money. That's all everybody cares about now is money. They don't give a shit about nothing else. The Bucks are good too. That's very true. See, I'm a Celtic fan, man, and I I don't think honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I don't think Kyrie's going to be here next year. I mean, if I had to put a number on it, there's probably a 65% chance that he leaves. Just judging from the interviews that he's given and his just overall general attitude about playing here, he hasn't really, he hasn't given me any hope that he's going to stay past this season. Yeah, the Bucks are good. The Bucks stand the best chance of going far if if they can get home court. That's how they'll go far. If they have home court advantage, they'll go a lot farther than people think they will. If they got to play on the road like a team, if they got to play Boston on the road, yeah, but see, like I don't know, man. It's hard for me to have faith in the Celtics because they're so up and down. One week, one game they'll play like a championship contender, and then the next week they'll go back and they'll lose by like 9 points to the Hawks. Like how can you trust that? It's just hard to trust a team that plays like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I think if they had to play the 76ers in a 5-game series at the and the last game was at the Garden, I would take the Celtics, but like the 76ers would definitely push them to their limit. They're just so inconsistent this year. It's tough to trust them. All right, it looks like we are getting back to play. Cameras have returned to the ice. We don't have to deal with any jackwagon car commercials anymore. And we can get back to watching some hockey. Nice, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for that. All right, let's get going. Looks like, yep, we are getting ready to start again, and Bergeron is set to take the faceoff for the Bruins. And here we go with the third and final period of play. And it is won by Boston. They control and bring it up past the center ice and the Tampa Bay blue line. And they are in the Tampa zone, but lose possession of the puck, and it squirts all the way back to the Boston blue line, where Tampa regains possession, and they go back and forth in between blue lines trying to find a passing lane. They finally get it down into the Boston zone on the right-hand side, and the Bruins clear all the way back to the Tampa Bay blue line on the right-hand side of the ice. Boston again tries to get it back into the Tampa zone. They go back and forth with possession, and it ends up in the Tampa Bay zone again. And just going back and forth right now, guys, between the blue lines for possession of the puck. It squirts all the way back down to the Bruins zone behind Tuukka, where he gathers it up and tries to regain possession. The Bruins bring it back up the ice, and once again, just going back and forth in between blue lines, trying to find an opening in each other's defense. No luck so far. Tampa on a 3-2, and the shot on goal on Tuukka Rask is deflected wide. The puck swings back around behind Tuukka and back out to the blue line of the Bruins, and the Lightning push it back down the right side of Tuukka Rask all the way down in the Bruins zone, and then Bruins clear all the way back up ice. A shot on goal on Vasilevsky's kicked aside. The puck remains behind Vasilevsky. Bruins working to keep it behind the net. Possession still being fought for on the left-hand side. It squirts out to the blue line. Tampa Bay's blue line. Pushed back in on the right-hand side of Vasilevsky. Possession being fought for behind him. Puck dribbles along the outside of the boards all the way down the right side, back into the Bruins zone, and the Bruins will make a line change. Puck being fought for between the blue lines again. Bruins regain possession. They push the puck back up ice, all the way behind Vasilevsky. Fought for again on the left side of Vasilevsky. The Lightning clear it out into the Bruins zone. Tuukka regains possession, gathers it up for his defenseman, and they are hit hard again by Tampa. And it is squirted free, and Bruins push the puck up the left side of the ice, all the way to the left side of the Tampa Bay defense, and it squirts back out, and Tampa clears. Back down into the Bruins zone they go. Puck behind Tuukka Rask, being fought for possession. Squirts out to the left side now, still being fought for. No possession of the puck. Finally, back to center ice, and Tampa Bay regains possession where they dribble it back into their own zone, and the line change takes place for Tampa and Boston. They push the puck up the right side of the ice, shoot it across ice to the left. Nobody home. Bruins regain possession. They come back up the right side of the ice, and a shot. Oh nope! It was deflected wide. Tampa Bay regains possession. Back up the right side of the ice quickly. A pass is intercepted by Bergeron, and he comes back up the ice. And it looks like, are we going to get a stoppage in play? No, it looked like a hook, but no call. The puck ends up at center ice. Bruins push it back up again into the Tampa Bay zone, back around the net, all the way to the left-hand side. Tampa Bay regains possession, coming back up into the left side of the ice. It squirts behind Tuukka. Puck still has no possession. Boston finally regains possession of the puck, coming back up the left side of the ice. Possession. They are met by the Boston defense, or Tampa Bay defense, I should say. Possession goes back and forth in between the blue lines. It trickles down on the left-hand side of Vasilevsky, and the Lightning will clear all the way back into the Boston zone again. Boston resets, brings it back up past center ice, and they shoot it behind Vasilevsky. And are we going to get an icing? We might either get an icing or a penalty. We have a stoppage in play. That was a fast exchange. Face-off coming in the Bruins zone. On the left side of Tuukka Rask. Won by Tampa Bay. They work it from left to right, back to the center of the ice, back to the left-hand side, over across ice to the right, trying to set up a one-timer that is blocked by the Bruins, and the puck trickles behind Tuukka Rask. It's shot back out into the center of the ice, pass to the right, back to the center, and it is cleared by Boston. Tampa will take back possession in their own zone and shoot it across all the way back into the Boston zone again. And we have a stoppage in play. We're going to get it looks like a face-off in the Tampa Bay zone on the right-hand side. I think that's where they were. Yep, right-hand side of Vasilevsky. He is ready. The face-off is... Coyle is thrown out of the face-off. The face-off is won by Tampa Bay. It is puck trickles around the side. They regain possession. Tampa Bay coming back up the right side of the ice real quick. Boston defense closes on them. Regains possession of the puck. They come back the other direction. Same side, left side, coming back up. 2-on-3. And the shot is... Oh, they missed it. Oh, man. They had a perfect opportunity for a give and go and missed it. A one-on-one, Tuukka, and the shot is wide, and Tampa scores on the rebound. Whew. Wow, that was a quick one. Tampa scores on the rebound. Back and forth on that one. That was tough. That was tough to keep up with. Both teams had really good... I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Hockey, like I said, I haven't done a hockey game in a while. Hockey's tough. Hockey's hard because of how fast-paced it can get. All right, face off at center ice. One by Tampa Bay. Thrown back into the Boston zone behind Tuukka. Tuukka's got to clear it. Basically just tosses it as far away from him down the left side of the ice that he can get it. Back in the Tampa Bay zone. Tampa Bay and Boston fight for possession on the left side of Vasilevsky. The puck squirts behind Vasilevsky now. Still no possession of the puck. Stuck against the back of the boards. Back and forth they go. Bruins come out with it. Back to the center ice. A one-timer is blocked by Vasilevsky. Or I should say deflected. I take that back. Deflected before I could get to him. Puck is back on the left side, shot around behind Vasilevsky. Tampa regains possession on the left side, bringing it back up the ice, and they basically just shoot it into the Boston zone with nobody home for Tampa. Going back and forth between blue lines right now. Boston and Tampa back and forth with the possession of the puck. Boston just shoots it into the Tampa zone where it's behind Vasilevsky's. Puck squirts out to the left-hand side, and somebody got hooked big time. That's probably going to be a Bruin penalty and a Tampa Bay Lightning power play. This could spell trouble. And that dude, it looks like he got hit right in the face with the end of the Bruins stick. So that looked pretty ugly. So we could have a Tampa Bay power play coming, and yet again a stupid car commercial. This time it's Toyota. Everybody can thumbs down these stupid car commercials. Yeah, man, yeah, exactly. Thumbs down to these stupid car commercials. I tell you, man, I am so bad to car salesmen, it's not even funny. I'm like the biggest douche in the world to them. But they have no soul, so it's okay. You can act like an ass to them. Four to three, Bruins over Tampa Bay in the third period. 4-3 Bruins over the Lightning. Yeah, they did. They scored while you were gone, man. They scored. They came back. It was a quick exchange. There was 3 changes of possession really quick, and Tampa came back and they scored. Yeah, that dude's nose is all bloody. It looks like he caught a stick right to the face. The Tampa Bay guy. So they are gonna take the face off, and wow, damn, that's a 4-minute power play for So Tampa Bay gets a 4-minute power play, 4 minutes. So this should be interesting. All right, they are fighting for the puck on the right side of Tuukka Rask, and the Bruins basically just shoot it all the way back down the ice for Tampa to come and regather it and reset. So Tampa resets. They bring it forward, up past their blue line, up past center ice on the left-hand side. Boston's defense intercepts the pass. They are pushing it back up into the Tampa Bay zone, and we have it basically scored. So hold on a second. I'm trying to find this. Damn, lost the puck for a second. So it was being battled for in between the blue lines, and it gets squirted back down into the Tampa Bay zone, and they will reset. Coming back up the right side of the ice and looking for a passing lane. There is none. He's forced to shoot it back to the defenseman, and they bring it forward up And now there is a stoppage in play. Sorry about that, guys. Lost the puck for a second. So we have a stoppage in play. 2:43 left on the power play for Tampa Bay. A faceoff is coming on the left side of the ice, right outside the Boston blue line. Tampa wins it, and they regain possession and push the puck behind Tuukka Rask, directly behind. Being fought for, it squirts out to the right side of Rask, and possession is still being fought for. It's stuck against the boards. It squirts back around the boards over to the left side. Tampa Bay with possession behind Tuukka Rask, trying to set something up. They pass it to the right side of Rask, and back behind him they go. Possession still being fought for behind Rask. Regained by the Bruins, but then quickly taken back by Tampa. Tampa has it on the left side of Rask, trying to set. It looks like trying to set the one-timer up across the ice. Boston Bruins penalty kill is playing well. They shoot it back down into the Tampa zone, and the Lightning are forced to reset. Wow, the penalty kill is doing really good so far, guys. So the Lightning have reset. They come back up the ice, and they make a line change when they hit their blue line. All right, still being fought for, and Boston clears once again, throwing it back down into the Tampa zone. Vasilevsky holds and gives it back to his defenseman, and they move the puck back past their blue line, past center ice, up into the Bruins zone. Puck is bouncing around behind Rask, gathered in by the Bruins. And we have a stoppage in play. See what's going on here, guys. Let's see what's going on here. All right, bud, you take it easy. Thanks for watching. All right, so Lightning bring it back up. They cross center ice, cross the Boston blue line. Puck is bouncing around behind Tuukka Rask, regained by the Bruins. Squirted out to the left-hand or right-hand side of Rask and back down into the Bruins zone. Bruins with a shot, and that is turned away by Vasilevsky right into the chest. Shot it right into his chest. The Lightning come back up on a quick exchange, and the shot on Rask is deflected. Tampa still has 35 seconds to go on the power play. They have control of the puck behind Rask. They shoot it around in front into center ice. It's blocked and deflected away. The one-timer is also kicked away by Rask. Rask again blocks another shot on the left-hand side. The wraparound is taken away by him as well. Boston clears. Back, the puck ends up at the Tampa Bay blue line, and they shoot it back up ice into the Boston zone. Tampa Bay wraps it around the boards from right to left, and they make a line change. They will bring it back up into the Boston zone, left-hand side, trying to work the puck across ice. Nobody home. Tampa Bay regains control, and at center ice, they will bring it back into the Boston zone. A pass to nobody, and it ends up on the left side, right side of Tuukka Rask, and it wraps around the boards and all the way back up to the left side of the blue line of the Bruins, and possession is going back and forth on the left side of Tuukka Rask, and it is regained by Tampa, taken back to center ice. The give and go is taken away by Boston. Once again, Tampa regains possession at the Boston blue line, looking for a shot, looking for a passing lane. Nothing. Passed over to the left-hand side, back to the right, back to center ice, back to the blue line. The one-timer is deflected by Tampa Bay. Still they bring the puck back to the Boston blue line, and they will reset again. Shoot it back in, left-hand side. And at the left-hand side of Tuukka Rask, the Bruins regain control and bring it and shoot the puck back down into the Tampa zone, and the Lightning are forced to reset. bouncing around. The puck is once again shot back into the Boston zone behind Tuukka Rask. He wraps the puck around from left to right, and it ends up back in the Tampa Bay zone. Tampa Bay gets it and will basically take the puck behind Vasilevsky and try to reset, but the Boston D is good. They're keeping the pressure on him. Back behind Vasilevsky again it goes. The puck is going back and forth, guys, along the boards behind Vasilevsky from left to right, and still they are fighting for possession of it. Puck is flicked in the air all down the right side of the ice, and Boston regains control and basically shoots it right back behind Vasilevsky into the Tampa Bay zone, where it is gathered up by the Lightning and pushed back out to the Bruins blue line. Bruins regain control and bring it back in, and the one-timer on Vasilevsky is barely stopped and kicked aside by him to the left, and a one-timer on Rask, and then it scores. A Lightning goal. Tie game, 4-4. Lightning on the one-timer. Lightning on the one-timer. Damn. That's tough. That is a tough pill to swallow right there. I can't believe they scored. The faceoff at center ice is taken and won by Tampa and shot right back down into the Bruins zone. Possession goes back and forth, and Bruins regain it in their zone, and they are looking for a passing lane and basically just shoot it all the way back behind Vasilevsky. He tries to regain possession but loses it. Boston got there first, basically before Tampa could, so they regain possession. It bounces around behind Vasilevsky and squirts all the way out to the Bruins blue line, where the Bruins regain possession and then once again lose it back to Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay pushes the puck all the way back behind Tuukka Rask. Bruins come with fresh legs and come back up the ice quickly. They shoot the puck back behind Vasilevsky, and it wraps all the way around to the Tampa Bay blue line, and then it's pushed back to the Tampa Bay zone behind Vasilevsky again. They come back up the other direction quick, up into the Bruins zone once again. Possession goes back and forth in the Bruins zone, finally regained by Boston. Once again taken away by Tampa Bay and pushed all the way back into the Boston zone again. Man, Tampa's defense is really keeping the heat on. Possession being fought for at center ice. Big scrum in front of Rask. The puck squirts free and ends up all the way back at the Lightning, basically right behind Vasilevsky again. Ugh, back and forth we go. Yeah, no kidding. Behind the arc, that's been a great game. Oh, and the Tampa Bay one-timer is turned away by Rask. Oh, fighting for possession and behind him. The puck squirts from left to right, all the way back to the Bruins blue line. It is taken and forced back deep into the Bruins zone again on the right-hand side of Rask. They move the puck again from right to left this time. Back to center ice. Tampa Bay Lightning pushing hard. Finally, Bruins take possession of the puck and shoot it right back into the Tampa Bay zone. It squirts all the way down to Vasilevsky, and we have a stoppage in play. Face-off coming right in front of Rask on the right-hand side. deep in the Boston zone. Tampa once again trying to work the puck behind Rask, and they do. They take it behind Rask from left to right, back into the center of the ice. Rask knocks a kind of a hastily shot puck away, and it goes back to the left-hand side or right-hand side of him. They move Tampa Bay moving the puck from right to left again, looking for a one-timer. No good. Boston's defense is good. They clear it out, and the puck squirts all the way back down to the Tampa Bay Lightning end of the rink, and that will be a stoppage in play, and it could possibly be an icing. Good game so far. Face-off coming deep in Boston zone again. Boston wins the face-off, and they push the puck up the right side of Tuukka Rask and then back to the left, and it is taken by Tampa and thrown back behind Tuukka Rask. It dribbles out to the left-hand side of him. Tampa fighting for possession. They regain it. The one-timer, and it is knocked away by Rask. Possession still being fought for, guys. As the puck goes back, it is being shot basically back and forth around behind Tuukka Rask, and it squirts out in front of him, and the shot attempt is deflected by a Bruins defenseman. Back behind Tuukka they go. The wraparound is blocked by the Boston defense. They shoot it back out to the blue line where they're going to reset. Right-hand side now. Back to the center of the ice. Back to the right. Back to center. All the way back to the right-hand side. Now back down into the zone, and they try to shoot it back into the center ice for the shot, but it's deflected by the Boston defense back out wide of Rask. And the one-timer is kicked aside by Rask again. I tell you, Tuukka's even though they've scored 3 times on him, Tuukka's having a pretty good game. I told you, man. Look at this crap, right? It's 10:00. I don't know where you guys are at across the country, but I'm in Massachusetts, right? This game started at 7:45. It's still not over, and it's 10:01 p.m. because of these stupid commercials. And guess what? This is another dumbass car commercial. This time it's a stupid Lexus. No, Goose, I am drinking water because my throat is being absolutely destroyed by calling all these games. This is what happens, right? Get this, right? This is what happens when you want to be sophisticated, but you're broke as shit until your next payday. So it's water in a wine glass for tonight. What's the score, Goose? It is 4-3. 4-3. Lightning over Bruins. Oh, they called the penalty. They called the penalty on Charlie McAvoy. So he's in the penalty box. So once again, Tampa Bay on the power play. Actually, Goose, I take that back. It's 4-4. Tampa and Boston are tied. I forgot Tampa had that quick scoring, that quick goal. So tie game. The third period, 2:49 to go in the third. The Lightning are on a 2-minute power play on a hooking from McAvoy. So this is They just showed a highlight of that goal that would-be goal that Tuukka snagged out of midair. So here we go, guys. Face-off coming in the Boston zone. Right-hand side of Tuukka Rask. Puck squirts around behind him from left to right, or from right to left, I should say. Tampa regains possession at the center ice mark. They try to push the puck back in, but it's stopped by the Bruins defense and pushed all the way back down into the Tampa zone. Puck wrapped around behind Vasilevsky, regained by Marchand, and sent back in. Marchand with it, still with Boston with possession. The puck's stolen from him by the Tampa defenseman, and they will reset in the Tampa zone. It looks like Boston changes lines, and so is Tampa Bay. Sent back in deep into the Boston zone by the Tampa Bay. They're fighting for possession on the right-hand side of Rask. Still, puck stuck against the board. Still nobody with possession of the puck. Finally, Tampa gathers it up. Right-hand side of the blue line, back to center ice. Back to the right. Looking for the one-timer again. It's intercepted by Boston and regained by Tampa Bay again. Back and forth we go. Back to center ice. To the right-hand side. Back to center. And the one-timer is deflected by the Boston defense. Possession regained by Tampa Bay. And the shot on Rask is deflected again. And the Bruins will clear all the way back to the Tampa zone. Vasilevsky has it, hands it off to his defenseman, and off they go again. Back across center ice, back across the Boston blue line. Tampa coming in hot. And they're looking for a shot, and the one-timer is blocked by the Bruins defense, and it is forced all the way back into the Tampa Bay zone. Once again, Tampa Bay coming back up quick, up the right side of the ice. Back and forth they go, back from right to left. And the shot on goal is good. That is a Tampa Bay goal. The shot on Rask is good. Tampa scores. 5-4 Tampa Bay, 52.2 seconds to go in the third period. Damn. Can't believe that just happened. I agree, Goose. I agree. I think as soon as that puck enters the Tampa Bay zone, Rask should go running. I definitely agree. But this was like a measuring stick game for the Bruins, so I'm happy that they're sticking with Tampa like this, that they haven't given up. So Bruce Cassidy, the coach of the Bruins, is talking to them, and I think he's basically telling them when he wants. I think he's basically telling them when he wants to pull Rask, because I can't see Rask staying in there much longer after the puck goes across the center ice mark. They will most likely pull Rask with probably 30 to 40 seconds to go. That's when they'll probably pull him. With a half minute to go, that's when they'll pull him. Because right now there's 52.2. So I figure at the 30-second mark they'll pull him. Face off at center ice. Won by Tampa Bay. Shot back into the Bruins zone. Puck is deflected around. Gathered up by Marchand. Marchand gives off to Pastrnak, and he is headed up the right-hand side of the ice, and there is a stoppage in play. Oh, we might have a penalty on Marchand. Yeah, Marchand is not happy, and he is yelling at the ref. They might toss Marchand from this game if he keeps it up. He's yelling at the ref. He is not happy. Yeah, Marchand's pissed. He had some choice words for that ref. So Marchand in the penalty box for slashing. Bruins, yeah, Bruins shorthanded yet again. So Lightning power play. Faceoff is taken on the left-hand side of Rask, won by the Bruins, and the puck dribbles around behind Tuukka Rask, and the Bruins bring it up into the Tampa zone. Still trying to keep it in the Tampa zone. Puck is wrapped around behind Vasilevsky from left to right. Bruins still have possession of the puck. It squirts out back to the blue line. Marchand over to the left-hand side, still trying to fight for possession of it. Chara regains it at center ice, brings it back up for the Bruins. And the Bruins have pulled Tuukka Rask. Tuukka is out. And that's the game, guys. Bruins run out of time. Tampa Bay wins 5-4. And Marchand is still barking at the referee. So that's it, guys. Bruins fall short, unfortunately. Yeah, yes, Goose, they are. Yeah, that was pretty devastating, man. They had him on the ropes too. They had him on the ropes. That was a tough one to take. They could have beat that team too. Yeah, me too, man. I thought they could too. I thought they could too. That's unfortunate. 2-goal lead and you blow it. But I mean that's why Tampa Bay is one of the best teams in the league, because they don't give up. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. I do the best I can. It's been a while since I've done a hockey game. It has definitely been a minute since I've done a hockey game. So I am going to end this, guys, because it is getting late and I got to get up early in the morning. So I'm going to end this stream. I appreciate everybody staying and hanging out with me and watching. Unfortunately, the Bruins fell short. At least this time they did. So hopefully when they play again, we can get the W and start prepping for the playoff run. All right, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out with me. I will catch you later. I believe I'm going to do the Celtic game tomorrow, so I'll be looking forward to hanging out with you guys for that. So take it easy. You all have a good night. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot.